Everyone, thank you for joining our Voting 101 informational session today. My name is Iman Zahir, and I'm a Get Out the Vote intern for the American Pakistan Foundation. Fun fact, I interned with my local congressman by canvassing and making phone calls in 2022 from April to November. I learned an incredible amount, and I can't wait to share it with you.
Hey everyone, I'm Ikra and I'm also a GOTV intern. Similar to Iman, I also spent time working at the polls in Manhattan for the elections in November last year, as well as canvassing for a local congresswoman. We appreciate you taking the time to learn more about the voting process. Here's everything we think you should know on Election Day.
This session is designed to provide essential information about voting, why it's important, and how you can ensure your vote counts.
First, I'd like to briefly discuss the importance of voting. Voting is a fundamental part of our democratic process. It's how we make our voices heard and influence the decisions that affect our lives. Voting is important because it allows people to have a direct say in how the government operates and who represents them. It ensures that everyone's voice is heard in making the government more accountable and responsive to the needs of its citizens.
Now let's dive into the voting process. First, it's essential to be registered to vote. Each state has different requirements and deadlines, so make sure to check your state-specific guidelines. You'll need to provide some sort of identification like a driver's license or a state ID. Now, there are various ways to vote: in person on election day, early voting, absentee voting, and mail-in voting. Early voting allows you to vote in person before election day. Absentee voting is for those who cannot be present at their polling place on election day, and mail-in voting allows you to send your ballot by mail. It's also crucial to know the key dates and deadlines, such as the last day to register, the start of early voting, and the date of the election itself. You can find your polling place by checking your state's voting website or using tools like vote.org.
Next, let's talk about how to ensure your vote counts. One of the most important steps is to research the candidates and issues on your ballot. This helps you make informed decisions. Many resources are available online, including nonpartisan sites that provide overviews of candidates and issues. Common pitfalls to avoid include not signing your absentee or mail-in ballot, using the wrong type of pen, or failing to seal the envelope correctly. Make sure you follow all of the instructions carefully. Remember that local, state, and federal elections all play a significant role in shaping policies and laws. Participation in all levels of elections is vital.
Heard a lot of information. Now we'd like to go over some commonly asked questions.
Mon, why is it important to vote in local elections as well as national ones?
Well, Ikra, voting in local elections is crucial because local governments make decisions that directly impact your daily life. These elections determine who will lead your community, manage local services, and make policies on issues like education, public safety, housing, and transportation. Local officials such as mayors, city council members, and school board members often have more direct influence over these areas than national leaders. Additionally, local elections can help shape the direction of national politics by setting the stage for future leaders and policies. Ikra, I have a question for you. How can I verify that I'm registered to vote?
Good question, Iman. You can verify your voter registration status by visiting your state's election office website or the National Association of Secretaries of States voter information portal, which is canivote.org. Many states offer online tools where you can enter your name, address, and other details to check your registration status. You can also call your local election office and confirm your status. Iman, what should I bring with me to the polling place on election day?
What you need to bring to the polling place can definitely vary on your state's requirements. For example, my Illinois requirements might be different than your New York requirements. Generally, you should bring a valid form of identification such as driver's license, state ID, passport, or any other government-issued photo ID. Some states may also accept utility bills, bank statements, or other documents with your name and address. It's best to check your state-specific ID requirements before Election Day. Now, Ikra, what are some common mistakes to avoid when filling out your ballot?
There are many mistakes people commonly make when filling out their ballot. The first one would be not following instructions. Each ballot will come with specific instructions on how to mark your choices. Failing to follow these instructions could lead to your vote not being counted. Overvoting can also happen when you select more candidates than allowed for a particular office. Also, be sure to use the pen or marker provided or the one specified. Crayola markers are a no. And before submitting, review your ballot and ensure you have made all your selections correctly. Iman, how can I confirm that my absentee or mail-in ballot has been received or counted?
Well, most states provide a way to track your absentee ballot or your mail in ballot online. You can usually visit your state's election office website and use the ballot tracking feature by entering your information. Some states also send notifications via email or text once your ballot has been received or processed. If you don't see any updates, you can contact your local election office to confirm the status of your ballot.
Ooh, that was a lot of information. I hope these answers help clarify any doubts you have about the voting process. Thank you all for listening in on how to vote.
Your involvement in the voting process is crucial for our democracy. If you have any more questions or need additional resources, please don't hesitate to reach out to the APF GOTV team.
We hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you at the polls.
Bye.